there you have it. Magandang gabi po sa lahat. Time check, it's 7:02, 2 minute tayo na may technical difficulty but glad to see you here sa ating live. Again, Coach Linin Hu, empowering Pinoys around the globe to build muscle, lose fat without compromising and without feeling deprived. So I'll talk about 5 nutrients that you need to grow your muscles faster. We'll have this ad. Short video lang po tayo and after this, usap tayo. See you. Sana yung video natin. Ayun.
Three, two, one.
Alright. Monday ngayon, sobrang bilis ng panahon. Sabi ko kanina sa friend ko, April 25 na pala and few days left. You know, if you are living in the Philippines, you can feel the intensity, malapit na yung election. But again, that's not, kumbaga, yung focus natin on the things must be on the things that matter to us personally first. So that's very, very important. So, shout out muna sa shirt ko ngayon. It was given to me yesterday and the fit. Okay. Given by the friends from the financial advisor. So, we had privilege po tayo yesterday kasi binigyan po tayo ng pagkakataon makapag-lead ng workout dun sa UP Diliman. So, great experience, great people especially. Now, let me see. We're present today in our live discussion. Again, if you're tuning in sa live natin, let me know. Let's make this as interactive as possible. Let's support the campaign, Make Philippines Healthy, by liking or commenting and especially sharing this content. You are showing your support to that campaign and thank you very much in advance for taking part of that movement. Hello po sa mga live viewers natin. Good evening po to Ma'am Cabs. Hello po, good evening din. Watching from CDO, looking forward po to visit your place. Wonderful people. I think yung CDO, yung may plantation ng mga pinya. Tama ho ba? So, really looking forward to visit your wonderful place. Ma'am Cynthia, hello po. Great to see you. Watching from Ilocos. Hello po, looking forward as well. Kasi merong Spartan race dyan sa Ilocos. So, hopefully makasali tayo dyan. Hello, Ma'am Miriam. Bagong-bago. Okay? Congratulations in advance, Ma'am Miriam. Kakasali niya lang sa exclusive natin na program. Again, we will have orientation pa, so I'm looking forward to sit down with your concern as well. Teresa, Di pa Milo, great to see you, ma'am. How are you? How's your dinner? Hello po, Ma'am Rosie, watching from Davao. Wow. Great to see you, Ma'am Rosie. Ano po yung hapunan natin? Okay, sige. Now, before I dive into our today's content, okay, sabi ni Ma'am Cabs dito, Bukidnon, coach, yung may plantation. That is why. Ng pinya sa Camp Phillips, Bukidnon, Del Monte, Philippines. Akala ko sa CDO. Wow. Mali pala. So thank you very much for your tip and trivia, Ma'am Cabs. Sige. So muscle gain series number 13 na tayo. Imagine that. Nung nag-start ako ng live, was interaction. You gave me hope You give me courage. Hindi po in my personal, personality, hindi po ako ganun ka-structure. That is why live like this, medyo it takes work. No, it takes a bit of work. But because of your encouragement, I was able to sustain this. So thank you very much. All right. Good evening din to you, Ma'am Sir Elvin sa CDO din. So baka malapit lang yung bahay nyo ni Ma'am Cabs, Sir Elvin. Great to see you again. Now, we'll talk about 5 nutrients you need to grow your muscle. So assuming most of our listeners here agree or muscle, your health is in jeopardy, meaning your health will be compromised. So it was coined by Dr. Gabriel Hylon na muscle-centric medicine. Muscle-centric medicine. She asked one time, ano daw yung common thing? And I'd like to ask this question as well to our live viewers. What's the common thing between a person who is overweight and a person who is underweight? Okay, let me know your response. Ano yung common sa kanila? Overweight at saka underweight. Overweight at saka underweight. Anong common sa kanila? Let me know your response in the message section. Learning time. We are all a student. And speaking of a student, this is my favorite teacher, Nguyen Vance, Sherwin Tarde. My favorite teacher ng high school. So great to see you, Sir Tarde. One of the most brilliant teachers that I've known. Sir Tarde. So I owe most of my development ng high school kay Sir Nguyen, Sherwin Tarde. Great to see you. Malnutrition. Okay. Nice. Good. Kulang ng muscle. Okay. Wow. The correct answer is this. Under muscle. Tama? Overweight at saka underweight. It's a concern because if you don't have enough muscle, you don't have extra disposal for glycogen. Tama? Ano po yung glycogen? Of course, excess sugar, excess processed na carbs. Ano pong gagawin ng katawan if you don't have extra muscle? Doon na po lahat sa liver. Doon na po lahat masustore. Overwork po yung liver natin. That is why we have to build our muscle. And the sad thing about today's generation, or not just today's generation, it's a overaching or kumbaga persistent na truth na kulang talaga tayo sa muscle, under muscle po. Kasi hindi po tinuturo to na you have to prioritize muscle. Given the fact that muscle is the largest organ. Di ba po ulit-ulit si Coach Nin? Kasi we have to emphasize na yung muscle is the largest organ. Skeletal muscle is the largest organ. And it is given, if it's the largest, it demands much of your attention. Tama ho ba? Great to see you, Ma'am Virginia. By the way, yung response from Ma'am Jim. Great response, Ma'am Jim. Ma'am Ina, kamusta po? Kamusta po yung weekend natin? Si Cab, hello po. Fat yung response niya sa question natin. Senior ako ng ngayat ako ng sobra. I will answer your question and your concern, Ma'am Fe, later on our Q&A. Now, given we have this response, by the way, if you have not shared this content yet, share and support. And it's for you to let me know. It's your way to support the campaign, Make Philippines Healthy, yung pong vision natin. So if you don't have the ebook yet about workout or maybe low carb and fasting, let me know. Share this content and message me. I will give your ebook completely free. Now, muscle. Usually yung mga pictures na ginagamit ko mga babae kasi yung mga babae merong stigma. They don't want to go sa gym. They don't want to lift weights kasi hindi nila gusto na maging bulky. Tama ba? I'm sure and I'm hopeful, positive na yun sa mga live viewers natin na babae dito. You're not now afraid of building muscle because you are now educated. about the importance of muscle. Tama ho ba? Sige. So muscle is your friend. It's your friend. Kumbaga kung sa nasyon pa or sa country pa, this is your defense, your PNP slash ano ba yung army, Air Force, Marine. This is your defense against potential invasion. Your muscle will protect you. That's the key. That is why it takes time to build muscle. Ako ho po, yung nakikita niyong pictures, some of you would say, meron akong friend nagsabi, I look like ano daw, nagtuturok ng tawag doon nung enhancer na growth hormone. Okay, steroids, testosterone. So I like to say, 100% po ako ng natural, hindi po ako nagtuturok, though it is natural, being normalized in the bodybuilding community na they have to inject something because it's part of their sports. But in my case, I have a different path. I believe po sa natural na way of building muscle. Now, given we have to build muscle naturally, I like to let you know it takes time. If building muscle was easy, everyone will be healthy. But it takes time. Okay, mindset muna tayo. Very important to note na it takes time to build muscle. Now that you know that it's important to build muscle, let's talk about nutrition. Let me know in the live comment section here, what do you think is the priority when it comes to nutrients? Of course, nutrients, very diverse na topic. You have macronutrients, yung mga you will take on macro at saka large amount. Meron din micro, yung mga liliit. Meron din mga minerals, meron mga phytonutrients. So let's simplify this. That's why in the title I put 5, okay? Because we want to simplify our life. But of course, you have to know as well, yung body natin is complex. Complex in the sense na if you take these 5 nutrients, yes, helpful, but I'm not saying you neglect other nutrients. Okay, but rest assured, we'll cover the most important nutrients tonight. Okay, the question is, what do you think is the most important nutrient when it comes to muscle building? Let me know in the comment section if tayo Tagalog ng tuning in. Sumaybay kay Coach Nin. Okay, kasi parati ko itong inuulit eh. Correct, Ma'am Cabs, Ma'am Teresa, Sir Elbin. We have Richie. Protein. Tama po kayo lahat. Correct, wow. You're all learning. You retain knowledge. Good to know. I'm happy to know that is the most important nutrient when it comes to muscle building. Now, it is not magic. It's not magic. When you take protein, na automatic, your muscles will grow agad, hindi po yan. It must be part of your lifestyle. Must be consistent po. Inuulit po natin to kasi under protein po tayo. Kasi in the past, yung education po sa protein, parang ano po siya, parang rinansak po siya. Okay? It was demonized, yung protein. Kasi if you take daw protein, your liver will be damaged. Of course, it has been debunked many times that there's no correlation between too much protein and kidney problem. Only if, of course, if may existing ka nga problem sa kidney. But rest assured, protein is very important. It's safe. And the sad thing about it is we are under protein. Okay, so let's talk about protein. How many grams of protein you must take? Given po na kayo ay nag-ehersisyo, okay, nag-lift ng weights. Ilang grams po? Okay, based sa previous discussion natin, ilang grams po ng protein ang kinakailangan natin every day to build muscle? Given po in the context na you are lifting weights, you are working out. Okay, let's see if who is actively listening in our talks. Ilang grams po? Let's check. Okay. Ilang grams ng protein a day? Depende sa weight mo. That's correct, Ma'am Lottie. But upon the recommendation to simplify our lives, meron tayong formula. Okay. Sabi ni Ma'am Cabs dito, 2 grams of times body weight. I assume this is in kilograms. AP is 1.4. Sir Elvin, 1.3 to 2.0 per kilogram of body weight. All right. 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. 1.2 to 2 grams per body weight. 1.7 to 2. Now, actually, all your responses are all valid. When you look at the scientific community, there is no one recommendation for protein that would fit to everyone. That is why normal po na yung mga responses nyo dito iba-iba. Pero close lang siya. Okay? Merong 1.6, meron pong 1.2, merong 2, merong po 2.2, merong 2.4. So iba-iba. So based on simplicity, we give it as a rule, not really a recommendation. To simplify your life, we'll have it 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight, given po that you are working out. 1 gram per pound of ideal body weight, given that you are working out. Now, today, I weigh 144 pounds. Okay, tama ba? 144 pounds. 65 kilograms po ako times 2.2, 143 pounds. So, the ideal protein for me is 145. 145 grams of protein a day. Now, let me be kumbaga, straight about this. Kasi when you look at the usual diet of Filipinos, kulang talaga tayo sa protein. When you look at the breakfast, usually ano bang breakfast natin? Tinapay, at saka 3-in-1 na kopi ko. Okay, ilang grams of protein yan? So, it's very important to check the nutritional value of what you eat. Very important po. So, my recommendation is this. Check the label, but not only that. I think the simplest is do your own research. And if you can, and if you think it's workable for you, download MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is automatic, meaning when you jot down the food, for example, eggs, automatic po doon nakikita ilang grams po ng protein. So, simplicity. Again, for MyFitnessPal, it's app. Free po siya. You don't need to purchase the premium. And try to explore it. Okay? Like for 1 week, 2 weeks lang. After which, parang may basic foundation ka na on nutritional value. And again, you should not use this for the rest of your life. Yung measuring at saka tracking, because it's not simple. Di ba? Pumunta ka sa buffet or sa party, mag-jot down ka ng calories mo. Though, if you feel na helpful siya for you, and if you feel that you're enjoying that, go for it. No one must force you to, kumbaga, not to do it. But for simplicity's sake, study it, familiarize it lang. Up until you are, kumbaga, comfortable with your meals. Okay, protein. Now, when we talk about protein, diverse po yung protein. Marami po siyang, kumbaga, elements, amino acids, branch chain amino acids. We have essential amino acids. But to simplify it, let's go sa this one, leucine. Okay? So if you're purchasing whey protein, check the label. Usually meron siyang leucine. If it's high in leucine, much better. Kasi leucine is a branch chain amino acid. We need it for muscle retention at saka muscle growth. May iba po na konti lang yung leucine nila. Okay, so extra knowledge na po to. So I don't want you parang maging paranoid when it comes sa protein. Kasi most of the time, yung protein source natin may leucine na siya. But not all protein sources are similar. May mga slight differences lang sila. Okay? So, may question dito na, Coach, lean in, do I need to take protein powders? Okay. So, if you ask, do I need, my short answer is no. Kasi your real whole food shall meet your daily goals. Yung real food mo po shall meet your daily goals. When is the only time that you must take protein powders? Only if hindi siya ma-meet ng yung real food mo. Okay po? So, supplement po siya. It offers convenience. And if you're struggling with appetite, kunwari hindi mo talaga may meet yung protein target mo, at saka hindi mo na talaga kayang kumain pa, simplify your life. Take protein powders kasi liquid form siya. You can digest it easily. Okay? So those are the most important things about protein powders. But by all means, pursue real food, unprocessed food. Alright po, deal po tayo dyan. Pursue real, unprocessed food. Number 2, what do you think? Another nutrient source that we need. We have good fat. Okay. Again, fat won't make you fat. Eating fat won't make you fat. So when you say good fat, we need it for overall function. For us to function, we need fats. Yung brain natin, lipids and everything, they're defined by fats. Okay? Yung testosterone level natin, yung growth hormone natin, they are defined by good fat. So to be specific, anong klaseng fat ang kinakailangan natin? Omega-3. Kulang, deficient po tayo sa omega-3. Medyo may imbalance na po sa omega-3 at saka omega-6. Yung omega-6 natin, sobrang taas. Okay? Pero yung omega-3 sobrang baba. So pataasin po natin yung omega-3. Saan po natin makakuha yan? Sa fatty fish. We have salmon. We have sardines. Okay, salmon talaga, no? Kasi sabi ko, one time bumili ako dun sa wet market. Sabi ko kay nanay, meron akong salmon dito. Kaya, anong salmon sinasabi mo? Yung salmon po yung kulay orange po na sa yung nabibili sa restaurant po, salmon. 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 Okay, so salmon pala yun yung other way to pronounce it. But either way, Filipino English, totally okay. Salmon. Again, we have mackerel. If your real food, yung fish natin, cannot meet your omega-3 fatty acid na need, you can supplement. Okay, fish oil. Fish oil. So anong recommendation natin sa fish oil? You have to take at least 1 to 2 grams, okay, of combined na EPA at saka DHA sa fish oil nyo po per day. Okay, per day po yan. If wala talagang fish oil, you may want to go for fatty fish. Again, that's your focus, yung real food. Ilang grams po yon? Around 500 grams po ng fatty fish a week. 500 grams a week po. Spread out nyo lang po yung fatty fish. Now, ano pa yung other benefits ng taking ng good fat? Okay, medyo technical po to, pero bear with me. Kasi we are learning and we are learning new terms. So, very important po to at least, level up din yung level of knowledge natin. So, when it comes sa good fat, it decreases cortisol at saka inflammation. Okay. Inflammation, too much inflammation at saka cortisol, too much of both of them will delay muscle growth. Okay po? Inflammation, which happens every day, at saka cortisol, the stress hormone, too much of both will delay muscle growth. So how can we combat that? Yung good fat increases the level of testosterone. Yung testosterone is muscle building hormone. Okay po? So opposite po siya. Simple po? Sige. Number 3, what else do you think is a very important nutrient that you must take? What do you think? Guess lang po dito sa live viewers natin para may introduction po tayo tonight. Sige, let me know. What's the next nutrient that we must take? Surrender. Okay, let's see. Meron ba zinc? Okay, zinc is very important as well. Coach Aljun. Carbs is important as well. Ma'am Evelyn. Aljun. Okay, so carbs, if you are not into low carb and keto, in the mainstream na way of growing muscle, carb is your fuel. But for low carb community at saka keto, we have fat as the source of fuel. But if you are flexible, that's another time for discussion naman. Okay? Vitamin C, correct? Okay, that's right. That is important as well. Somebody says here vitamin D. That's important as well. Fat has been delivered already. We have here from, sige, let's see here. From Ma'am Teresa. Wow, tama po. Magnesium. Magnesium and potassium, that's correct then. But for discussion's sake, we'll have it magnesium. Ano po yung function ng magnesium? Yung magnesium po, it's in shortest term, ang tawag po dito yung it gives time to your muscle to relax. Di ba yung mga stress, anong usually recommendations nila by their doctors? Take magnesium. Okay. You need to relax for your body to recover. Okay. And again, the nutrients that we're talking here are only applicable if you're working out. Now, if your muscle is tense, you need, of course, to may time din siya for relaxation. Okay. The other way to look at magnesium is this. If you are working out, anong usual na response ng katawan natin? Di ba may sweat? Okay? So, kapag nag-sweat ka, there is what we call, nag-lower down yung magnesium levels natin. Okay? So, magnesium level gets lost through urine. Naghihipo kayo, tayo naturally, of course, at saka yung pawis natin. Tama ho ba? So, if deficient po yung magnesium natin, ano nangyayari? Muscle repair is delayed. Kasi important po yung magnesium for repair. Kasi if you take magnesium, you are in a state of recovery. Tama ho ba? So, prioritize magnesium. Marami pong klase magnesium. Meron pong glycinate, meron pong taurate, chloride, malate. So, marami po. But, meron po supplementation. So, if your real food from your vegetables at saka from your meat hindi po masustain yung magnesium, go po for supplementation, and that's optional. Okay? But if, again, stress is a concern, I like to recommend that you take a magnesium. Okay? It's a supplement for relaxation. Okay? How can you, or paano mo masasabi na deficient ka sa magnesium? The common, I think, one of the common feeling ba yun, but incidents, okay, that you will encounter if you are deficient with magnesium is muscle cramps. Sino na sa inyo naka-experience ng muscle cramps? Sobrang sakit, di ba? Okay, so that might be a sign of magnesium deficiency. Though you can say na kulang ka sa sodium, kulang ka sa potassium, but mainly it's magnesium deficiency. Alright? Sige, magnesium po. Number 4. Tama ka, Elvin. That's magnesium. Glycine. That's a kind of magnesium. Marami pong kinds of magnesium. So, diversify lang po. Number 4. Ano po? Make a guess. Ano po kinakailangan natin na nutrient for us to grow our muscle? Okay. Make a guess lang. Make a guess in the message section. Let us know. Para malaman natin sino dito ang nag-research pa. Okay. Sige, this one starts with letter C. Starts with letter C. Okay. Start with letter C. Surrender. Okay. Number 4 is, we have creatine. Well, technically speaking, it is not under micronutrient. It's a form of amino acid, yung creatine. Now, again, this is only applicable if you are working out. If you believe that you must grow your health through building your muscle, you must lift weights. Diba? So, creatine is the most, mabigat po to is the most research supplement in the entire world. Most research po siya. Meaning to say, if it's most research, it's the most safe in that context. Kasi, maraming pag-aaral na nag-agree na kinakailangan natin ng creatine. Now, bakit siya safe? Number one is it's naturally found in our body. You can have it when you eat seafood, red meat, and you need that for several purposes, brain function, for overall activities. But for tonight's discussion, ito po yung ginagawa ng creatine. When you work out, okay, when you lift weights, yung primary na energy language po na ginagamit ng muscle natin is ATP. ATP. Okay, so medyo mabigat yung ATP. Yung ATP, ito po yung nag-allow sa body nyo na mag-lift ng weights na during those moments hindi mo na talaga kaya. Okay, yun yung ATP. Now, kapag hindi mo na kaya, yung ATP mo depleted. Okay, that's where creatine comes to your rescue. It will increase ATP so that you can increase your intensity sa workout. And when you increase intensity, that will lead to muscle growth. Okay, that's the flow po of muscle growth. Now, what else? Yung creatine, it also helps you with muscle repair. Okay, parang hindi po siya dinidiscuss well, pero actually yung creatine will help you to recover your muscles as well. Next, muscle growth. Okay, muscle building. Kasi yung creatine is tawag doon, it helps you to be anabolic. When you say anabolic, muscle growth, it retains muscle at saka for muscle growth purposes, it retains water din. Now, you may say na retaining water is bad. But for muscle growth, yung language po ng muscle natin, para well-function po siya, it needs to retain water. Kapag depleted po siya, hindi po siya mag-grow. Now, for it to grow, you need nutrients, and one of which is creatine. Now, creatine is not magic kasi yung effect niya is not immediate. So, you will feel and you will see the difference when you take it around, 3-4 weeks pa. The reason as well that it's kumbaga beneficial kasi it's very, very affordable. Okay. Yung creatine ko dito, pinili ko pa maybe 2 months ago. Yes, I think 2 months ago. I'm taking it 1 scoop a day, 5 grams. Nabili ko lang siya around 300 to 400 pesos. Ang 300 to 400 pesos mo will last for 60 servings or 60 days kasi 1 serving a day. Okay, creatine. Again, bonus po yung creatine kasi it's not under the micronutrient category nor macronutrient. It's under the amino acid na category. May nag-answer dito, calcium. Okay, letter C din siya. So, malapit na. Calcium is important as well. Okay? So, sabi ni Ma'am Fe, yes, creatine, that is correct. AP, okay na ba mag-take ng creatine every day? I would suggest you take it during workout days lang. But if advanced ka na, maybe, let's say you're working out now for how many months and years, kasi yung creatine is also for overall function din, for brain and energy. So if that's for the brain and energy, you're using it every day, tama? So it follows that you must take it every day. But for those who are starting pa lang, you may take it during workout days. My recommendation is, again, many people would say it's before workout, after workout, before you go to bed. But for simplicity's sake, I take it directly before my workout. But it's beneficial to take it after workout. Okay, directly with water lang. So for others, hindi nila gusto na directly. Gusto nila may shake, may protein shake, combine sa juice, that's okay. Go for it. If you enjoy that, yung ganung way of taking creatine, go for it. Yes, Ma'am Nora, there is a supplement yung sa creatine. I think, Ma'am Nora, you have a coach, so ask your coach where to purchase yung creatine and most likely your coach will give you the link on where to purchase it. Good evening din, Alex. Great to see you, Alex. Number 5. Okay, any guess? Anong nutrient na kinakailangan natin to grow our muscle? Okay. Starts with letter C then. It also starts with letter C. Starts with letter C. Any guess? Starts with letter C. Again, this nutrient is only applicable if you are working out. Letter C. Letter C. Good evening din, Collie. Okay. Kamusta din si Ashley. Great to see you, Collie. Send me regards to Ben. Yes, Ma'am Nora. Yeah, you may check your coach. Ask your coach where to purchase creatine. Letter C. Surrender. Okay. The last one is carb. Okay. Somebody, Ma'am Sylvia says carb. C for Collie. Okay, pwede. I think this is applicable to Ben lang, Collie. Okay, yung C. C for Collie. Sige. Yung number 5 is caffeine. Okay. Again, I'm saying this because assuming you believe in working out to build your muscle. Now, yung caffeine boosts your performance. That's it. It boosts your performance. So, the question is, kailan mo siya dapat i-take? Kailan mo siya dapat i-take? You must take it in 3 scenarios lang. Okay, 3 scenarios. Kasi ang iniiwasan natin, maging caffeine tolerant ka na. Na yung sobrang used na yung katawan mo sa caffeine, wala na siyang effect in the long run. So, when shall you take caffeine? Number 1, if your workout is challenging at saka it recruits a lot of muscle group. Kagaya ng lower body workouts. Diba yung legs natin, yung glutes, yung hamstrings natin, napakahirap. That is why squats, sobrang sakit. Yung deadlift, yung lunges. Kasi it's a large muscle group. Kaya yung leg po is the largest muscle group. So, kapag ganun, you need backup. And caffeine is your backup. Okay, it boosts your performance. Ano pa? If your workout is in the morning. Tama kasi in the morning, usually, hindi pa ganun ka-intense yung energy natin. So you need that extra kick. So caffeine will help you on that. Next will be during the days na you feel na hindi mo kaya mag-workout. So go for coffee or caffeine. There are other ways to get caffeine, not just in coffee, but also in tablet form. So there are caffeine sources as well in tablet form. Supplement po siya. Now, as for the kasi in the low carb community in fasting, we highly suggest to have circadian rhythm, or you sleep and wake up at the same time. Yung caffeine po somehow disrupts your circadian rhythm kasi yung effect niya is it will make you active, tama? So what if you take it 2 hours before you sleep? Your sleep will be disrupted. So as a good rule of thumb, you take it in the morning. Okay, especially if you are in the low carb community, we believe in the circadian rhythm din kasi na to prioritize sleep. So morning, that's the good rule of thumb. Kasi yung effect ng caffeine in our system, it would take around 6 hours pa. So count mo lang, so parang ideal siya to take it in the morning. If afternoon siya, of course, it will be around your system 6 to 7 hours. So hindi natin gusto ma-disrupt yung sleep natin. Okay? Sige. Okay, workout. Okay, sige. Now, as for the other nutrients, definitely, there are other nutrients that you may want to add to this. If you want to add something na nutrients dito sa discussion natin, let me know. Place it in the comment section. Yung body natin po is very complex. Okay? Complex siya kasi there's no one nutrient that will solve all our problem. Tama ho ba? It is a product of consistency and balance, okay, with what we eat. So, ang kagandahan lang is ganito. Yung food natin, when you take your meals, it's very diverse with nutrients. Marami pong nutrients, minerals, at phytonutrients na kinakain natin. For example, yung beef, okay? Maraming nutrients po sa beef. Did you know that? One of the most nutrient-dense food in our planet is beef. Especially yung uh, beef liver. Diba? Napakaraming nutrients na nandyan. Sige. Now, let's talk about your questions. Okay, let's have the Q&A. Place your questions in the message section. Let's answer it one by one. Sige. Let me scroll down. Okay. Sige. May question ba dito? Okay. Sige. Scroll up ko muna. Make sure na wala akong may na-missed. Okay. Sige. May question dito from Marilyn. Green tea, coffee, /coffee, pwede sa caffeine source. Yes. Yung green tea may caffeine siya, but minimal. Okay. So may suggestion for you, Ma'am Marilyn, is this. Check your body. If your response after taking green tea is okay and energetic, it works for you. So go for it. Meaning to say, yung caffeine tolerance mo is low. Okay, so that's good. You may want to slowly adjust lang if there's no effect sa'yo yung green tea. Okay? Caffeine po, yes, brewed coffee. Hindi po yung 3-in-1 ha. Kasi yung 3-in-1, 70% usually sugar po yung 3-in-1. So I suggest brewed coffee. Yung native, yung black coffee. Okay? Sige. Ma'am Alma, sabi niya dito, hi coach, pwede po ba ihalo ang kape sa protein isolate na vanilla flavor? Okay. What kind of coffee is this? Yung 3-in-1, yung brewed coffee? The short answer would be yes. Okay. Pero there are studies right now na yung protein, kumbaga, anong tawag doon? Yung protein, mas okay daw isama sa room temperature rather than hot. So I think I need to further look at that. Anong ibig sabihin nun? So to be safe, okay, we'll go for the room temperature or yung cool. Yung hot, I'm not really sure. Okay, for now. So let's look at the available scientific na publications on this. As for my case, there were times na nagtitake ako ng protein at saka yung latte. Okay, cafe latte na cold. May mga times po na yan. Pero usually po, isolate protein ko room temperature lang. Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Alma, for that question. Sige, sabi ni Ma'am Lottie, after workout ng 12 noon, minsan feeling inantok ako, yun coach. Well, normal siya. Kasi yung workout, hindi siya ganun ka for others. Especially if you're not used to it. Parang parang chore siya. You are, kumbaga, working out, then you stand for quite a while and you work out. Hindi siya ganun ka-intense talaga. Compare mo sa running. Okay? Try to run po na sprinting. Hindi ka po maantok. Tama ho ba? So, my recommendation is this. Be consistent. Okay? Be consistent with working out. And then find a way to enjoy your workout. Okay? Kasi mawawala yung antok. Okay? When you commit to that. If nagpe-persist talaga siya, that's where you can take something. So, yung ginagawa ko, may mga times na inaantok. Especially if sobrang babad sa work. I take coffee 30 minutes before my workout. Kaya naalala ko, may mga times na sobrang antok. Kasi yun sa gym ko nung una, yung katabi niya lang is 7-Eleven. Dun sa 7-Eleven, meron doon ng coffee machine. So, yun tinitake ko before workouts. Okay? So, you may want to take that. Sige. Ma'am Caps. Coach, when is the best time to take coffee? Before or after workout? Well, you want to increase performance, correct? So, the best time is before workout. 30 minutes to 1 hour before your workout. Okay, Ma'am Cabs. Sige. Ano pa? Creatine whey. Sabi ni App, creatine plus whey protein in morning before work. Yes. Yeah. Totally okay. There were times na kino-combine ko yung whey protein sa creatine, totally okay. Wala pong tinatawag na magic when it comes sa effect ng creatine at saka whey protein. Consistency po siya. Okay? So, for simplicity's sake, yes, go for it. Para isang timplahan na lang. Sige. Sabi ni Ma'am Marilyn, usually I do exercises at fasted state. So, whey protein will break my fast. Exactly. Yes, Ma'am Marilyn. So, meron pong yung tinatawag na principle sa workout. Meron po believers na train while you fast. Okay? For others, it works for them. For others naman, hindi po sustainable yung energy. So, iba-iba po. Okay? So, to answer your question, yes, it will break your fast when you take whey protein. Okay? Kasi, of course, yung content niya, calories and everything, so it will break your fast. Mas okay po ba from Santos mag-workout on a fasted state to build muscle? Well, okay. So, ito po yung principle nila kasi it's the same concern din from Marilyn, I think. Ang idea po dito is this. When you work out in a fasted state, yung body natin is very insulin sensitive. Okay? So, if your goal is to absorb nutrients, okay, in a very optimal state, after you work out, you take your meal. It's very insulin sensitive, correct? So your nutrients, especially protein, will be absorbed and utilized in a fast state then, in a quick na state then. So that's the principle. So my recommendation for you, Santos, is this. Check your body. Okay, 1 week. Kamusta yung energy mo when you work out in a fasted state? If okay siya, go for it. If you think na dinadrag mo lang yung katawan mo to work out, maybe that's where you can reconsider having it on a maybe sa hapon, okay? Na yung energy mo is optimal. Okay? So, yes. Other questions pa? Meron dito from Ma'am Lot. Trope po ba na 40 to 1 hour muna ang palagpasin after workout bago mag-take ng food or ng lunch? Okay. Well, there is an instance where the scientific community believe na you have to take your whey protein right after the workout. Meron po yan. Pero, it has been debunked kasi yung protein synthesis po is ganito. Yung body mo is, using that protein for function up to 24 hours po. Okay? So, if you take it 1 hour or 2 hours, no difference po. Okay? Kasi your body, protein synthesis, can utilize it up until 24 hours. So, no magic po. But my recommendation is this. Okay? I hope you bear with me na binibigyan muna natin ng background study yung every question nyo before I give my personal advice. My personal advice is this. You take your protein, lean protein, or your whey protein, isolate whey protein, 30 minutes to 1 hour after the workout. Okay, kasi insulin sensitive ka. Kasi you work out, tama? So, that's my recommendation for you. You're welcome, AP at saka si Ma'am Cabs. Okay. Meron dito from Sir Aljun, salt din coach, pang pre-workout? Yes. Okay, that's correct, Aljun. Salt, we need it for energy din. Kung wala kang kape, that's good that you mentioned this, Aljun. If wala kang kape, you may get a pinch of salt, place it in your water, you have your electrolyte na, minerals, before you work out. Okay ba to take coffee, green tea during exercise? I also take turmeric. Okay, Ma'am Marilyn, take it 30 minutes to 1 hour before your workout. Kasi hindi po immediate na parang a split of a minute lang, merong pump yung katawan mo when you take coffee or green tea. 30 minutes to 1 hour before your workout. Welcome, Ma'am Lot. And okay po ba ang brand na Promatics? Mas mura kasi kumpara sa iba. Okay, I won't say ano yung perfect na brand, but I would say this. Check the nutrient content. If you are talking about quality, go for isolate. And when you look at isolate yung nutrients niya, go for leucine. Number 2, anong percentage ng protein niya sa isolate mo? Kasi ito nangyayari. Yung isolate whey protein, 'di ba, puro siya na protein. But there are brands na 85% lang yung protein. Merong 70, merong 60. Okay, so check mo yung nutrients, check the serving, ilang grams siya, at saka ilang grams yung protein. Diyan mo ma-check ilang percent yung protein niya, kung gaano siya kapuro. So that's my recommendation. Check mo ano siya kapuro yung protein content niya. Okay. Santos, what do you usually eat on rest days? On my rest days, okay. Well, in my workout right now, I work out 6 times a week. 5 to 6 times a week. That's my program. Kasi I have a different goal. Okay, so I'm not saying na yung workout nyo must be 5 or 6. It depends really with your lifestyle. Okay? So, yung my rest day ko, actually, may mga instances na may dine out. So, that's the time na patikim-tikim with yung merong may mga burgers, merong mga pizza, if available. At saka may dine out. Okay? But most of the time, I would have it usual day lang. Kaya kahapon, okay, Sunday, nag-video kami at saka coffee with friends. Usual lang pong kinain ko. Meron po back ribs, meron po chicken, may kape. That's my usual meals. Okay? So, simplicity is the key. So, pinaulit-ulit ko lang yung kinakain ko as long as I can meet my protein needs. Okay. Bebe Pines. Tama ba pa-pronounce yung name niyo, ma'am? Coach, magandang gabi. Anong exercise ng senior medyo pumayat na kasi ang husband ko sa low carbs? Sana matulungan mo kami. Salamat. Well, very important po to settle muna yung nutrients niya. Okay. If nasettle po yung nutrients niya, especially yung protein, slowly po go for exercise. With the exercise, selection of exercise, I would suggest yung compound movements muna. Yung mga workouts na would target multiple muscle groups. Ano po yung mga compound exercise? Squats. Okay. Bench press. Military press. Okay. Pull-ups, not yet, but it's a compound exercise. You can hang lang muna sa bar for few seconds. It will grow your back at saka yung grip mo. Pang-5 would be, nasabi ko naman yung deadlift. Okay. So, yung 5. Focus on those 5 compound movements. Okay. Again, you only focus on exercise if nasettle mo na yung needs niya sa nutrients. Okay. Because that's the game changer. Yung nutrients po. Yes, deadlift. Okay. So, yes. Again, for our community here, we have live viewers. I have a good news for you. Okay? And muna tayo sa Q&A. I have a good news for you. Okay. We have a challenge. Yung challenge po to, meron ko yung opportunity. Number 1, to be a voice of inspiration to others. Okay? So, reveal ko na ano yung challenge natin. Okay. Share ko yung screen ko po. Okay. Share ko yung screen ko. Hopefully, ma-share siya natin ngayon. Okay. Bear with me, moms and sirs. Give me a few seconds. I will share to you the mechanics of the challenge. Okay. So, good news po kasi you're always tuning in, so you will be one of the few people ang makakaalam ng challenge natin. Napaka-exciting po to kasi hindi po every year na meron tayong challenge like this. At saka the good thing about this challenge, meron pong pa-premyo. And most of your questions actually are they involve in this nutrients na kinakailangan nyo. So, sige. Let me share my screen. Okay. Saan na ba yun? Okay. Hopefully visible siya. Okay. Ito na. Visible siya. Sige. Again, we have a campaign and it's called Make Philippines Healthy. Okay, so meron po tayong giveaway. Kita niyo bang screen ko? Kita lang, no? Okay, sige. Giveaway, Make Philippines Healthy. Yung giveaway po, ito. But before that, it's brought to you by 𝐋𝐞𝐞, so yung sponsor natin. At saka yung 𝐷𝐒�𝐼𝐄 Academy, ito po yung logo namin. And then, ano po yung papremyo? Tantaran! Yehey! Meron pong 5 winners. Okay? First place, you will have protein canisters. Chocolate at saka mixed berry. Wow! Okay, so you will have this. Napakataas po ng leucine ng this protein powders. So, this will help you as well build your health. Okay? Meron pa kayong bag. Okay, gym bag. Wow! Okay. Meron pa kayong exclusive limited edition worth the grind t-shirt. 100% cotton po yan. Okay? Tsaka meron kayong XS sugar-free energy drink. Wow. At saka meron kayong lifetime access sa Worth the Grind Academy modules at saka exclusive na group. Okay. How amazing is that? Okay, so first place yan. Second place, meron kayong protein. Again, meron kayong shirt, meron kayong XS, at meron kayong B vitamins. Okay? Napakaraming B vitamins po with this tablet. Merong ata around 6 klaseng B vitamins. So, napaka-rich po siya ng B vitamins. At saka meron kayong all access din sa Worth the Grind Academy. Third place, protein. Okay? Chocolate. At saka berry, may shirt. At saka may XS energy drink. And then you have Worth the Grind Academy na access. Fourth, at saka fifth place, for each one of you, you will have chocolate na protein powder. Meron kayong tag-iisang Worth the Grind limited edition t-shirt. Meron kayong access energy drink. At saka meron kayong Worth the Grind Academy access. So, if you're excited to claim any of these prizes, let me know. Comment in the message section now. Let's claim it. Make Philippines Healthy. Okay? Make Philippines Healthy. Place it in the comment section now. Let's talk about the mechanics. Okay? What are the mechanics of our challenge? Okay. Hopefully kita po yung screen ko. Okay. Ano po yung mechanics? Okay. Number 1. Okay. If you can screenshot this, much better. Okay. If you can screenshot this, much better. Okay. Number 1 po. Okay. Number 1, follow 𝐋𝐞𝐞 on Instagram. Sila po yung sponsor natin. So thank you very much 𝐋𝐞𝐞 for sponsoring this wonderful challenge. Number 2, of course, make sure to follow Daniel Matthew at saka my page, yours truly, on Facebook. May Facebook page po ako. Ito po currently ini-use ko. So make sure to follow it. And then you will post your transformation picture. Transformation picture. So I'm not saying here po na yung transformation na nag-lose kayo ng weight, not necessarily. Kasi yung campaign natin, again, is Make Philippines Healthy. What if yung transformation nyo is na-reverse yung type 2 diabetes nyo? What if na-reverse yung cancer, for instance? What if na-reverse po yung stress nyo or your being asthmatic or having a GERD or PCOS? Okay? Again, Make Philippines Healthy. Hindi lang po nag-fit ka, hindi lang po nag-lose ka ng fat. Okay? So, post your transformation picture from April 29 to May 4. Okay? Isa lang po. Any of these days. Between April 29 to May 4. Ano pong day ngayon? April 25. So, meron kayong ilang days pa before April 29. You may post it, again, any of the days, April 29 to May 4. On your Facebook. And make sure to include a short caption of your transformation into low carb. Okay? Kasi yung principle natin is low carb again. So, make it inspirational. Parang nagsustorytelling ka lang. You have to tag Daniel Matthew and yours truly, in the post, and make sure to include the hashtags. Meron po 3. Nurturelight PH, WTG, at saka low carb. Bakit po may hashtags? Kasi in this way po namin matatrack yung post nyo. Kapag hindi po kompleto, hindi namin malalaman kung saan po yung post nyo. So make sure to tag us and make sure to include these hashtags in your caption. Okay? Next, that's the mechanics po. And then after this, ito po gawin natin. Okay. Ito pong gawin natin. Okay. Ito po. Okay. Yung isa is ganito. Okay. Parang di ata na-send Ano ba yun? May 5 at 8 a.m. Okay. Hopefully na-send po yung isa. Okay. Ito na ho po yung next instruction. Yun pong elimination round. Ito po yung final round. Okay. After po na post, after po na pili, magpipili po kayo ng top 5. Yung top 5 po, sure winner na po yun. Okay? Yung top 5 po na nag-post, sure winner na po yun. Base po sa criteria na binigay ko, yung 50% yung caption, yung story caption, at saka 50% yung transformation picture. So make sure po yung caption nyo, of course, took time to read it and of course to review it. At saka yung picture must be credible, aesthetically clear as much as possible. Yung pagkuha po is klaro din. Kasi kapag blurry siya, baka hindi namin makita talaga yung transformation. So that's my recommendation for you. Then for the final round, yung 5 po na sure winners, the 5 chosen photos will be posted on May 5 on the FB page of Daniel Matthew na. So dito kay Coach Daniel Matthew, ang mga top pictures with the most number of likes, wow, and reaction will win prizes according to their places. And the grand winner, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and the grand winner. So napakasaya po kasi you will be drawing the attention of others to be curious about this campaign, Make Philippines Healthy. Kasi yun yung greatest satisfaction natin. And I'm sure you will join not just with the prizes but because you want to inspire. Tama ho ba? The contest for likes and reactions will start on May 5 at 8 a.m. and will end on May 15 at 12 midnight. So ilang days po siya? 5 to 15. So mayroong 10 days siya. So mayroong pong campaign so that we can spread further the message. Winners will be announced and posted on May 16 via FB Live in a post. And again, Coach Nins and the rest of the coaching community, Coach Daniel, Coach Gisela, the rest of Vertigan Academy, we cannot wait to hear your stories. We are rooting for you po. If may questions po, let me know. But it will be posted dun sa FB page ko. And it will be posted din sa FB page ni Coach Daniel at saka ni Coach Gisela. Post nyo po sa FB page nyo. You are right, Ma'am Marilyn. And make sure po to include the picture, transformation photo, and the caption. Okay? Make sure to include it. And the hashtags, very, very important po to include the hashtags. Okay. All right. Okay. Ang sa nag-PM daw si Coach Daniel sa akin. Okay, I think may sa schedule, I think iba yung schedule ang napakita ko. Sige, verify yung schedule. Okay. Yung schedule po, may slight lang po na revision, but close lang po sa binigay ko kanina. But again, as early as now, compose na po and brainstorm your caption at saka transformation photo. We will announce the mechanics. Check my Facebook page. Check nyo Coach Daniel page. dun po yung mga mechanics. Pwede nyo dun ma-revisit at saka ma-screenshot again yung mechanics natin. Again, I'm looking forward to see your results. Ganda po ng platform natin kasi you will be given this voice to inspire others. So I think that gives us motivation as well at saka purpose. Again, for one-on-one coaching, if you have a concern with not just with muscle building but also with losing fat and of course to be healthy, and if you need a one-on-one guide for your meals, nutritional plans, you need accountability, and you need workout plan, let me know. I have slots left for this month. Direct message me. There's a link in my description box. If you cannot find it, direct message me. I'm okay with that. We'll have our live session tomorrow. We have an exciting topic again. So looking forward to see you again every 7 p.m. This is my way to add value to Filipino people, make Philippines healthy. All the best to you again, Coach Linin Hu, empowering Pinoys all around the world to lose fat, build muscle without feeling deprived. All the best and stay lean, stay positive, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye-bye.
Three, two, one.